Yeah, so first and foremost the disclaimer. So in this video I'm trying to analyze Ather's quarterly earnings which published on 2nd of February. So I am not an analyst or anyone who particularly qualified to do that. So this is just for entertainment education purpose only, and there could be mistakes obviously. So yeah, not any financial advice or anything, so disclosure in the first place. So this is the earnings deck, presentation deck. So they have sold almost 70,000 scooters this month, like last quarter Q3, October, November, December, and that includes festive seasons, Diwali. That's why it have one of the most selling, like the best quarters for them so far, and almost 1,000 crores of revenue, out of which 250 crores of gross margin, 25% gross margin, 23% gross margin if there is no subsidy or anything. So without any incentives, margin is 23. So soon, like all the incentives may go away from the government. So without incentives, like we had to look at the gross margin without incentives, and the EBITDA is minus 3%. They have launched Rista, the family scooter, around this time, first half or second half of 2024. From there onwards, like this is the whole cumulative sales. So after that, like most of the sales contribution coming from Rista, and Rista has average selling price is lesser than 450x. So like revenue per vehicle is lower, that's there, but like that helped them to improve their volumes, and they're sharing most of the components like battery packs, like half of the chassis, a lot of things are common. So anyways, it's good for them. Yeah, they added 600, they reached 600 ECs. EC means experience centers, basically showrooms. They're aiming for 700 showrooms by end of this financial year, March 31st. And I tried to stream the earnings call, but it was a normal call. I couldn't figure out how to do it on this, like how to do it on YouTube. I couldn't do it. So in the earnings calls, they're saying like currently they just only have two products, right? Like 450X and Rista. So with those two products, like they can have 700 showrooms across India, and one the EL platform, which is their next platform coming up, which would be cheaper and which would be more affordable vehicles. Then they can have more experience in this. And like from the earnings calls as well, like they're saying that like their penetration, like the sales gonna increase once the experience and they spread up. Yeah, market share almost reached 19%, 600 showrooms. This is how it compares to last quarters, Q3 last year FY25 versus Q3 FY26, which is almost 50% increase. This is how their showrooms are spread across India. South India, they have almost 261, Middle India 202, and 137 rest of India. And they have good hold in South India, and in North, this is Middle India. Middle India, their contribution is increasing, the market share is increasing almost 17.4%. And I think there will be, I think with 25% in Gujarat, they would be, certainly would be the market leader in Gujarat. And they have good penetration in Maharashtra. Good numbers, not great. I mean, yeah, like Ather used to be the first, Ather was the first like proper electric scooter brand, and they should be the number should have been bigger, I guess. And it's little worse in northern India, means rest of India. Their market share is 12%, which is increasing, and the number of experience centers, showrooms is lower there. So right now, their marketing all are focused in that part of India. So in northern part of India, they are expanding. They focused on increasing experience centers there. In Jammu and Kashmir, they have almost 50% share. I don't know why that's the case there. And Punjab, Rajasthan, 13, 15 basic. In southern India, they are the market leaders right now. They are the one who selling the most number of electric scooters in South India, 24%, and it seems to be weakening, I guess, compared to Q2. Like someone else might be TVS or Bajaj, so they're taking more share, I guess. Gross margin. The margins are getting better over time. The green is with including incentives, the blue is without incentive. So just 3% right now. So even if all the government incentives goes away, they'll be still would be in a pretty good position. And yeah, it used to cost COGS means cost of goods sold, right? Yeah. So it used to cost almost 1.5 lakhs to make a scooter in FY24. Now it's down to almost 1.1 lakh. So they did good on reducing cost. Again, 250 crores is the gross margin this quarter, 25%, 23% without incentive. Again, EBITDA getting better. The last quarter it was -3. This is combined all last 9 months, last 3 quarters combined, I guess, -9. So from -9, last quarter was -3. So it's getting better. This is important. So their 14% of their revenue comes from non-vehicles, which is either stack, the software they sell, and maybe service on other revenue also may be included in this. I'm not particularly clear about that. And the software includes a lot of things like the auto hold, like the ride assist, stats. Ride stories basically stats and like how you ride, how much energy consumed, and remote control, light plan, location, all these features, all the features that makes an Ather like the smart scooter. So those all comes under Ather stack that they sell separately. I think it costs around 15,000 plus 20,000, depends on the trim and all, I guess. So they're making revenue like that. 14% of the revenue comes like that. And this is their usage metrics. Maybe which feature is this? Find my live location sharing and find my scooter. 40% people are using monthly active users. Ride assist daily active users 68%. So basic stats. Auto hold is a very good feature actually. Once you use your scooter with auto hold, it's very hard to go back. Yeah, how much their software is being used is showing, so that how much significant the software revenue, basically the rendition of that. Now they're focusing on a lot of creative ads to showcase all these particular features, and it's pretty fun as well. They've done this ads pretty good. This one is pretty good, especially they're showing the traction control with a banana slippery place with the scooter. This ad is pretty good. So out of 10 people who buys an Ather, 9 people out of 10 buys the software feature as well, which is pretty good attachment rate. Almost all people buy an Ather buying the software, which is pretty good for them. 14% revenue right now, right? And there are multiple features coming as well, like voice assistant, with the helmet or the Bluetooth speaker you have, you can talk to your scooter to change the mode or to put the location or something. So multiple features are coming, so this may increase the attachment rate. I don't know, I think the attachment is already pretty good, right? Like with 90 percentage, I don't think it will get any better from here. Let's see. Yeah, right now they have 5,000 charging points, and I don't think all the 5,000 are owned by Ather itself. Out of 5,000, I think less than 3,000, less than 4,000 or 4,000 is like in that ballpark, owned by Ather. Rest is owned by a Hero, Vida, and some are from Bolt Earth, I guess. Yeah. And like in the earnings call, someone asked about what is the revenue from a charging business. Is it break even? Does it gonna make profit anytime soon? They didn't give any answer. So I think it's still like making loss. More of a marketing thing right now, or giving people confidence to get an electric. And they mentioned they can monetize, like they'll monetize, but they didn't put any numbers or anything, so no idea. What are their launches? Yeah, multiple languages, infinite cross, which is pretty good implementation of cross control. Kids helmets. Yeah, they launched a Rista model in Sri Lanka. Yeah, and they ventured into insurance space. I don't know whether it started. The announcements came a while back, and there is no revenue or any numbers as such so far. So, like we can't say anything. So Q3 almost 1,000 crores of revenue, 50% growth year over year. Like pan India market share 18.8%, 600 experience centers. Revenue from operation per unit. So yeah, how much money they get from one scooter sold, I guess. So this is 140,000, but I don't think the average selling price of scooter is 140,000. It would be more like 160,000 as per my understanding. Basically, Ather sells scooters to the dealers, the experience centers, the showrooms, and the showroom people sell at a different price, obviously their margin. And I guess, like I heard from somewhere from different brand, like I was talking to someone, so they said almost 20,000 worth of profit would be there with one scooter sold for the ECs, the showrooms people. I'm not pretty sure about that. I mean, 20,000 per scooter sounds high for me, but I don't know. If any of you know, please clarify. 20,000 per scooter sounds high. Yeah. So 1.1 lakh of expense per scooter, cost of goods sold, 25% margin, yet they are still in loss, didn't break even. Right now they sold how many scooters? 68k, right? Yeah, 68,000, almost 70,000 scooter in last quarter. So I think they would have to sell almost 90,000 or a lakh, 90,000 vehicle to to break even, I guess. Yeah, with 25% margin, with almost 90,000 vehicle a quarter, which is 30,000 or 30,000 plus scooter per month, they will be like break even or profitable. Yeah. That's all. And here are the metrics, sales numbers, but this is not quarterly, this is 9-month sales data. I think we have quarterly sales data here. Yeah. So quarterly result. Yeah. This quarter there is like almost 950 crores and 85 crores of loss. Operational, like total expenses 1000 crores. So 85 crores is pretty low, I guess. Means like it used to be 150. That's a 50% improve over quarter, which is pretty good. Other than that, yeah, how they compare to their peers. So, like all electric is right now in a pretty bad condition, especially like they used to be a market leader and they used to sell a lot of like there were been a months they used to sell 50,000 plus scooters in a month. Now I think they're struggling with 7,000, 6,000 that numbers. I have the sales numbers, I'll show that in a bit. Yeah, so Ather is making how much, almost 1,000 crore per quarter, so annual would be 4,000 crores. Like like all the like Bajaj and TVS are ahead of Ather in terms of electric vehicle sales, and if you look at their revenue, like everything is more than 10x. Like this is 1,000 crore, this is 14,000 crore, Bajaj is 16,000 crore. So the competitors are like pretty big in terms of size. They have a lot of money to burn as well. But I think Ather have a unique brand value that could help them, like, and like to be being honest, like be it TVS or Bajaj, they're like TVS iQube, which is not a modern electric scooter, which is, you know, like just an evolution from like they share almost all components from like a lot of components from the petrol variants, and doesn't support fast charging as well. The battery is not structured battery, it's under the boot or something. Did they change to under the floor mode? I don't know. I think it's still in under the boot. So like those are still previous generation vehicles, not modern. Similar with Bajaj, like not exactly. Bajaj now moved the battery back to the under the floor, new architecture and all, but still doesn't support fast charging, and their software is not, I mean, like not comparable to Ather, and Ather is like pretty good in terms of software, and they have really good OT updates as well. So, like product wise, Ather is ahead of them. Like it's a modern EV. Others are still in the evolution phase. No, yeah. What else? Let's look at the shareholding pattern. Nikhil Kamath have invested in Ather before IPO. You can see it somewhere here. I don't know. This would be. By the way, Hero MotoCorp owns almost 30% of Ather. Yeah. So, like whatever reflections growth Ather getting, some part will be come there as well. And the CEO and founders, they owns 5% each, Tarun and Swapnil. I think we can see Nikhil Kamath's invest somewhere. Yeah, here. Kamath Associates, I think they had family fund or his with his brothers or something, through which they owns 1.8%, and NK Squared is Nikhil Kamath's company, through which owns another 1.8. So combined they own 3.6% of Ather. Let's look at the sales chart, which this includes this January sales as well. So let's remove all the not so relevant companies from here. Oh, maybe we can look at individually. 1 second. Yeah, in January, This January, TVS sold almost 35,000 scooters, which is really good. Like last month it was 25, and like almost all the EV like sales went up month on month except Ola. They sold 9,000 last month, only 7.5 this month. Either sold 22k. Hero selling with Vida series 13k. Bajaj is also above them. So yeah, Ather is consistently in top 3-4 like in last 3-4-5 months, I guess. After Ola went down, Ather in top 3. And I think we have to look at the River as well. River Mobility, I think they are doing pretty good. Their growth is pretty good, and they have really solid product, very differentiated product from the rest. But for some reason I don't know why they put different charger. Like Ather uses like it used to be Ather's proprietary, like their own charging system, but they open for everyone. So it is called a Type 7. Everyone can use it. And Ola Symbol One Ultraviolet, they all uses Type 6, which also supports fast charging. And the Type 7, which is Ather uses, Vida uses, Matter uses, and the Type 6, which is Ola uses, Symbol One uses, Ultraviolet uses, which are the most common fast chargers in the market. But for some reason, River is using something else of their own. TVS is using something else of their own. Bajaj is using something else as well. So like there will be consolidation. Like I think maximum two types of chargers will be prominent in the market, and eventually it should be converged into one, I guess. So this is Ather's sales that looks like from 2019. Like there are multiple dips as well, but overall trend is still up. Yeah, like almost they sold 22,000 vehicles last month. This was the quarter we just covered, sold 66,000. The numbers here and there would be different for multiple reasons. This is from Vahan data, so this doesn't include Telangana sales information. Secondly, the sales information, I think the sales information from Ather is basically the sale happened to the dealer, I guess, and from the dealer, when the vehicle sold from the dealer to the customer, then only it comes in Vahan. So there will be a delay or some differences, but good enough for a basic analysis. So this was Q3, Ather's best quarter ever, 66k from this. How much was that? According to their 68, right? Almost 70k, yeah, 68k. So yeah, just 2,000 difference. Good. And yeah, this is the Q3 we just checked, and this is Q4 2026. Like only January happened, February data is not there, that's why like this. So I assume they'll reach above 50 easily, maybe 60ish. I don't think it will cross Q3. I'm not sure, means like they have expanding ECs, but there is no new products or any new buzz around Ather right now. So it will be a steady month. There will be no steady quarter. There will be no specific big boost or anything, I assume. Yeah. If you want to see some other brands, let's say Ola. So Ola sales peaked in Q4 2024. This is pretty bad. I'll try to do Ola's earnings call live stream, like the call itself. It will be interesting. So 33,000, which is half of what Ather sold in Q3 2026. That's how much they have sold in Q3 2026. Ola sold. So it would be pretty bad. I think the average selling price is 1.2, I guess. So 33 into 1.2, almost 400 crores of revenue would be there. Yeah, 400 crores. And they have launched a new products like the Ola Shakti, the battery thing. But I don't think that will add any numbers in Q3, which is happening sales in Q4, and I don't know how much they are selling. So that's also there. Oh, the TVS. Let's look at TVS and Bajaj as well. A B C D E G. TVS has sold 85,000 electric scooters. This is just electric. They have sold a lot more scooters and two-wheelers in the same period. So 85,000, 86,000 almost. So which is really good. The thing is with TVS or Bajaj, since they have multiple business, it's pretty hard to get the exact numbers of like the individual numbers of the electric segment. What is the profitability there? It is a little hard to get, I guess. Now let's look at Bajaj. 76k, again good, but they had a better quarter previously. 78k. Oh, interesting. And the 25k, yeah, they are on track to another 75k for Q4. Interesting. So yeah, this is like total overall market, not just electric, overall market. Like Hero sold almost 5 lakh scooters in Jan 2026 itself. But TVS 366k, Bajaj is 2 lakh, and this is domestic sales by the way. So they have sold, like I think Bajaj like exports almost same number to export to like different countries. So like they would have sold more than 400k, like 4 lakh scooters or two-wheelers in that period. TVS also exports, I guess. I don't know specific numbers. Yeah. This is the penetration chart. So the blue line is percentage of electric vehicles sold out of total electric two-wheelers sold. So like it peaked around March 2024. That time it was about to, the subsidy was about to go on, or subsidy was about to reduce. That's why all the people rushed to buy that time. Even at that time it was at just 10%, and it never touched the 10% mark, which means like still out of 10 two-wheelers sold, 9 are more than 9 are petrol. So I think this number can go up easily to 20%, which means doubling or tripling of the current market size. But it's been stagnant for like almost looks stagnant for, you know, there is no particular growth in last 2.5 years ish, and most of this growth was powered by Ola. Ola used to be like that hype and all. So right now it seems stagnated. Yep, that's all. Yep. Is there any viewers? Cool, then that's all. Bye bye.